Hi, this is Deborah Atkinson, the author of You Still Got It, Girl, and you do. But if you've lost your mojo and your workout isn't working, here's how your hormones are going to tell you that you need a change in your workout. Number one, you're not seeing any difference. You're not seeing any change. And I don't mean when you're just starting, because often what you're looking for is change on the scale, and that's going to change last. Your inches are going to change, your body composition is changing, you're losing some fat, but you're also gaining some lean muscle. So your weight is not going to reflect that. But you're going to notice your clothes fitting better, and people are going to start saying, something's different about you. So I don't mean that piece, but what I mean is you've stopped feeling those changes. Your clothes aren't changing for the better anyway. They might start changing for the worse. That's a signal that probably what you're doing is just making yourself tired. You're not making yourself better anymore. And you might be making cortisol worse. If you're a little edgy, you're a little more tired, you're making yourself do it with discipline, but not with a passion to really go and do it. The second one is you're not even a little challenged or sore afterward. Now, nobody wants to be so sore they can't sit down, or I take that back. Some women actually like that, but you don't need to be feeling like that in order to have had a great workout, one that's really effective. But if you're not even feeling, I worked some muscles that I haven't worked for a long time, you're probably in need of a change. And here's an example. So we all do maybe a chest press or a push-up, that kind of motion for the chest muscles to get our triceps. But if you're always doing the same exercise or similar exercises in the same range of motion, your body is bored. Think of the anatomy chart. So the old anatomy chart on the circle, we're 360 degrees. All those muscles, fibers working in all directions, so you need to too. So instead of doing dumbbells or the machine pushing forward and back, sometimes you need to go and use a cable machine and rotate every once in a while as you push forward. Change the rules, change the workout, and you'll feel better. And you'll give yourself enough growth hormone when you change your workout to challenge yourself so that you actually overload the muscles and they get stronger. And that growth hormone won't come out and play unless you give it some challenge. So just a little bit of, I feel like I worked out yesterday and I know I did something, that's a good thing. Number 3 is your joints ache. That's a sign that most likely you're overdoing it. And again, cortisol is talking to you through your joints, and maybe a lack of cartilage is part of the problem. But if your joints otherwise haven't been hurting you and you're doing the same workout over and over and over again, it's just wear and tear. And your joints, your muscles, your ligaments, everything needs some variety. So here's an example. If you are a runner, for instance, you love to run, that's going to be the passionate thing that you always want to do. It's easiest for you to do because it's probably the biggest habit you've got. But if you want to run for the next 30 or 40 years of your life, you're going to run less frequently in every week and incorporate some cross training. So let me tell you a story. I'm 52. When I started doing triathlon really seriously at 40, actually, it was a bucket list. And when I was 39, I said, what am I waiting for? When I started doing that, I started swimming more and biking more, in addition to doing strength training and yoga, which I still do. But doing those other 2 activities have made my running more pleasurable whenever I do get to do it. I don't have those aches and pains because I haven't been pounding every single day. So the same is true of you, and no matter what it is, you love Zumba, you love step aerobics, you insert the line, but you need variety. So do that thing and then do something that complements it, but isn't using the joints and muscles in the same way. And you will actually, again, have less cortisol. You will have more growth hormone and something called glucagon, which also helps to maintain lean muscle mass. So if cortisol is the bad guy, glucagon is the good guy. Number 4 is you're not excited and looking forward to the workout. So you need a change, and that doesn't mean you have to be somebody who's done it forever. It can also mean you're a beginner and you started for weight loss and that's what you want. And so it doesn't matter to you what the exercise is, you just want something that burns the most calories, and that's where you're starting from. Scrap that idea and start finding those activities that you love. Find places where you love to do them. If you love your gym or you love your home workout studio, maybe that's your living room, or you love the outdoors, do more of that. You've got to love it. Otherwise, cortisol is building up more because you're stressed about just having to do it, and it's like another job. It's just more work. So you want to think about how do you put joy into movement, and you're going to want to do it more and for the rest of your life and get so much better results from doing that. And the last one is the hormones that are going to signal you that your workout needs a change are ghrelin and leptin. So the question is, should you be hungry? And the answer is yes. You should have a better appetite when you're exercising regularly and your routine is appropriate. So if you are just going, you're working out, you don't really get hungry afterward, you don't notice a little more appetite. And what I mean is healthy appetite. I don't mean that you overcompensate and you look, when you go in the house, like you're gonna eat anything that's available, but that you have a great appetite and great digestion. So on the other side, the elimination is also great. If all of those things are true, your workout is probably in pretty good shape. And if not, you need to switch it up a little bit. It should give you a little muscle stimulation that boosts your metabolism. And when that happens, you are likely to get hungry 3 to 4 hours, and at least 4 or more between meals and snacks, you should notice you're hungry. And that means your body is actually working. It's processing food for the good use of a lean muscle. And that's what you're after. Those are 5 signs that you need to change your workout right now.